Today we're gonna do a makeup look, and I just want to show off my headband again because how cute, and Easter's coming up, so this is like the perfect headband for this. And I don't know if you guys remember the OG tripod that I bought when I originally started recording my YouTube videos, and it has the microphone attached to it. She's a little dusty, but I broke her out and we're using her. My fiance is in this room over here playing video games, so if you hear him yelling in the background, that is why. The look I am going to do, I think, is gonna be pink and blue. I don't have anything on my face right now. I washed my face because we went to Universal, but I have no skincare, nothing. So I'm gonna do some skincare really quick, and then we will prime my face, and I'll figure out what palettes I'm using because I don't have that figured out yet either, and then we'll jump into it. So give me 1 second. I put my hair in a ponytail, but can we just take a look at how long she is? She doesn't need cut, I'll be honest. Skincare, I'm not gonna do anything too wild, so I'm thinking my Essence Dewdrops. They're dupe for the Watermelon Glow recipe. I love them. $5. They did make my face a little red, and I have this open zit that I popped and it burns a little bit, but should be fine. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is probably gonna be just my CeraVe moisturizing lotion. She is a real one. I always use her, so I just do a dot on my finger and then I dot this all over my face just so she's easily spread and I'm not dragging my skin. So for primers today, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild. This is primer serum, is refined pores. This one is lavender scented. I hate the smell, I hate lavender. But I'm gonna use her today. And then I'm gonna put my e.l.f. liquid poreless putty primer over top and live tinted as well. And hope that they work well together because I've never used them together. But it's probably fine. I hate lavender with a passion. But I do like this primer serum. And yeah, this. And then live tinted. I'm just gonna go in this lightly. Because as I said before, this bitch was $32 and we are not wasting her. So I'm gonna figure out what palette that I want to use, and I'm going to let these primers and everything soak into my skin, and then I'll come back. So now that those have soaked in, I'm gonna go in with my brows, and this is the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. This, I've taken my time doing my eyebrows and I love her. I used to use her and then I stopped and picked her back up, did my eyebrows, and they came out amazing. So we're gonna use this today to get those eyebrows back. So these are my brows now. They are a little outgrown. It's okay, we're not gonna talk about that. And you see how skinny she is? We like that. I just brush my brows in like the direction that I want them to go. So I take this and I just line under my brows. and then I do the top of my brows, and then I do my tail to draw out how far down I want my brows to go. I don't draw them super far. My brows like naturally come down to I think here. I usually stop about here. So just a little point. So yeah, that's about where I go with my brows. And then I just connect this here, which I did take out too much hair, and you can kind of see like my eyebrow dips in. And then I just fill in the entire brow with the pencil. And then I flick my pencil, so I don't fill it in completely. I just like tap her lightly, and then I like tap my brow, if that makes sense. So kind of like flick, but like I don't brush, if that makes sense. I don't know the best way to describe this. Just so it's not like full, I guess. I don't know. But you want to make sure that you see that line underneath. Like I don't blend that out. And then I go in with concealer and carve it out. But I'm going to do this eyebrow off camera, and then I'll show you the carving process. Okay, so my eyebrows look a little funny. This one is always thicker than this one. My eyebrows got screwed up in high school when I went to cosmetology school with a girl that I used to be friends with. She accidentally took out my arch, and my eyebrows have just never been the same. So this one's just always thicker. I can't get the shape to be, I need to go get them done. But we're gonna ignore that. So I take a flat brush, it's round. I have only strictly used this for concealer. And I'm gonna take the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna put that on the brush on one side. And then I am going to, I was looking for a mirror because I have this one, but I usually take it off. And then I just take this . So like that one's carved, and then I carved this one same exact way. And then I usually use a beauty blender, and I'll diffuse the concealer that is around just so it's not a harsh line. But I'm gonna do this one off camera, and I'll be right back when it's done. They're not perfect, but I'm gonna go with them. Okay, so I just set my eyes with a like nude eyeshadow from this palette, and now I am going to be using these palettes. You had me at Aloha and Right the Wave, or pinks and blues. I'm going to put pink in like my inner corner and blue in my outer corner. So let's jump into it. I am going to go in with an IBY beauty brush. It is this like fluffy, like small brush for the pinks in my inner corner. But my friend Becca gave me this brush, so I'm not sure. Like it says it's a crease brush. I don't know. This is the palette that I'm gonna go in for the pinks. And I'm gonna use probably like this shade and these three here. We'll see. I want it like dark to light. Hey, let's go with this one. So I think I will start with this shade and like mix these two. So this one and this one. And just pack that in my crease. And I'm gonna do one eye on camera and one eye off camera. So like I'm gonna do this eye and then finish this look, and then I'll come back with the finished look, if that makes sense. I am gonna use, it's a blending brush because it's clean, and I'm gonna blend this out, just like diffuse the whole thing and see if I need to go any lighter shades. I honestly think that looks pretty good. So I don't know if I'm gonna go in with anything darker or lighter. And I just used the excess on there. I did not dip this brush again. Yeah, nope, I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm not gonna mess with it. And I'm gonna get a different brush to pack in blue. Okay, this brush for blues, and then this doesn't have any writing on it, but it's supposed to be a little blending brush and it's clean, so I'm gonna use that to blend my blues. Stick to this one. And I am going to, I think, I'm gonna go in with this one here.
I don't know what's happening.
It's like navy.
What are the abilities I gotta dodge? Because I'm getting hit by everything.
And I feel like this is gonna get muddy and turn like purple in the middle. This blending brush just to diffuse out this edge. And then I should probably cut my crease. I don't feel like doing that, so I'm gonna just get concealer on this brush and I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna like blend this out just with my finger. BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil. I love this palette. Pinks, blues. This e.l.f. flat eyeshadow brush. And for my pinks, I'll probably do like a dark pink in the middle. And then like go lighter in my inner corner, and then like the blue I'm gonna do like a dark and then like a little lighter but not much. So I'm gonna go with, I think, this one. Then I want a little lighter, so I'm gonna go with this like aquamarine blue. And then I'm gonna use the same brush, just turn the brush around. I'm gonna go with this pink here at the bottom. Then I'm gonna go with this second pink. So I will be doing this eye off of camera really quick, and then I'm gonna come back to do my base, and I'm gonna show my whole base routine, the finished look. Yeah. So to do my base, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, and I'm just gonna do a pump there, pump there, pump there, pump there, and a pump on my nose, and then wipe off the excess because there's a lot. I'm gonna take a beauty blender that is she's pretty dirty. Can we just look at how good my skin looks? And then I'm gonna go in with Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. It's the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. And then I'm gonna put this here and here, tip of my nose, down the bridge of my nose, and there. Still blending with the brush. Add some warmth to my face, Rare Beauty bronzer stick, and this is the shade Happy Soul. And then I just take a brush and tap this out to blend it. And then you can hear my fiance going crazy in the background. That's what he does, playing his video games. But I got this man hooked on Love is Blind. So if your man watches Love is Blind with you, please comment down below, because it is the most funny thing to have him watch with me. Like, I'm pretty judgmental, I'll be honest, when I watch that show. And he judges with me, and I love it. So adding the warmth to my face, that's what this looks like. This side, and then dot, dot, dot. And then just tapping this out on the cheekbone. So like the ear, like down. That's where you want to blend. And then whatever's left, I do like the tip of my nose, I guess. And then my jawline. Sometimes I add, sometimes I just use the extra. And I didn't show, but I just took the beauty blender and just my nose. So like the tip of my nose isn't too harsh, and then concealer, just gonna go. And then I'm gonna go in with blush. We're going in with this palette. And I take a huge fluffy brush, and I think I'm gonna mix these bottom two. And then I do my temple and my cheek. And then I usually don't dip back in, and I'll go across my cheek to my nose, and then just do this. And I don't usually go back in with more concealer. I just take whatever beauty blender or brush to kind of
Fine.
lighten this back.
Get her. Oh my god, this.
And you see the difference that I made. Like, so my concealer has sat a little bit, so I'm gonna put translucent powder. We're gonna use the one size today, and then I will go in with a pressed powder, and then I'm gonna go back in with loose powder. And I'm gonna try baking today. I don't normally bake. I don't ever bake. I'm gonna go in with this brush, which I fucked the bristles up. My Huda Beauty brush, and fucked the bristles up. Whatever. To get some powder out. A lot of powder out. And then I usually just do this and then tap off extra and highlighting the eyes, under eyes.
I'm just gonna sit right here.
Okay, thank you.
I love you. Thank you.
I love you too.
I mean, you're welcome.
He brought me pizza. He threw a pizza in the oven and brought me some upstairs. And here I'm just going through the process of putting powder all over my entire face. So I put it everywhere that I did concealer, and then I just go over lightly on my bronzer and my blush. I had not highlighted yet at this point either. I did that at the very end. And this seems like so much powder, and it really was. But my base was so smooth, and I will include a video at the very end for you to see like up close how smooth my makeup actually came out baking. It was a process, and I think it's one of my new favorites. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my pressed powder over top of that. Powder puff. Pressed powder. And then I'm just gonna... Again, I'm just showing everywhere I put the powder, and I put it all over the same areas with the concealer, and then lightly tapping over my blush and bronzer. Now this is a process. I'm gonna shake this back up to get some more powder out. This is the finished look. My base is smooth, and you can't see the wrinkles in my forehead. I've never baked before, and I think it's gonna be one of my new favorite things, strictly because you can't see the forehead wrinkles. I have two definite lines, and you can't see them. And that just makes me really happy. I just now realized I didn't set my face with setting spray, so I'm gonna use this one.
We got it! That's it! That's the game!
I also really like this one. It smells amazing. So I'm gonna do this one too. I think my mister on that one is broken. I usually put everything on my Instagram. I might make a couple TikToks, so you might see this look on TikTok. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.